everybody and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you are new here, and thank you for joining me for today's video. Today's video I am going to be going through all of my empty products, and these products are ones that I will be repurchasing, so I want to show you everything that I've basically been loving and actually got to the end of. I feel like there's nothing better than getting to the end of a product. I love an empty bottle. But in here I've pretty much got all of my empties. There's a couple of things that have got a few more goes left in them, but I wanted to share them with you in this video because they're going to get used up in the next month or so. Okay, so first up is this product here, which is from Osmo, and my friend who is a hairdresser and she does my hair. Well, she did do my hair quite often, but now I do dye my own hair and I've kind of neglected getting it cut and stuff, so I haven't seen her for a while. But she is the person I go to when I want to get my hair done professionally, and she put me onto this product and it is so good. So it's called 1 to 10 and it has 10 effects when you put it into your hair, which is great for me because I'm a little bit lazy with hair, hence today it should be washed, but I haven't washed it. Like last night I should have washed it. So this morning I was like, what can I do with this hair? Because it's just greasy, it's just not great. So we're in a braid and I pulled some bits down and curled them and just tried to make it look like I actually have like nice styled hair, but in reality it's very greasy and dirty and it's a wash. But lazy with hair is the point I was trying to make. So this product is great. You can just use this one product in your hair and it's going to pretty much do everything that you want it to do. So it's a leave-in treatment, so you just spray evenly over damp hair at the mid-lengths to the end, so I don't tend to put it in my roots. You don't rinse and you style as normal. Now I threw away the box which tells you all of the effects that it does, but it's got heat protection in it, it's moisturising, it helps with styling, it makes it shiny, it gets rid of frizz, it has loads and loads of different things that it does. You can definitely just look it up online. I think you can get this on Amazon, so I'll leave my Amazon link for it down below, and on Amazon it tells you all of the 10 effects that it has. But it's a great product, it's not expensive, around about £10, and I'd say this has actually lasted me over 6 months really, and I've still got a little bit left in the bottom here, so I've definitely got another sort of month of it. Yeah, it's maybe lasted me about 8 months actually, so it's a really great product, really recommend it. Okay, next up in my empties is my ultimate favourite product. Got dog hair on it as usual, which I just love this stuff so much. I know I've spoken about it in other videos. It's been my go-to product for maybe 2 years now. It's the HelioCare 360 Gel Oil SPF Tinted Serum. I think it's a serum. Feels like a serum. I have mine in shade beige. I'd say the only negative with this product is the shade range is literally got beige or bronze, so there's very limited shade ranges. But I'm very fair and beige is actually too dark for me if I was just to not work with it, if you know what I mean. So when I apply this, I put it all over my skin. It evens out my skin tone. It's slightly dark, but then I almost use that as like a bronzer. So when I do my concealer, I tend to put my concealer like under my eyes, down my nose, on my chin, and just below the cheeks here. So then it like blends all of the colour of this together to make the right colour for my skin tone. So you could definitely do that the other way around as well. So I feel like you can make it work on several different skin tones. Obviously it's not going to work on every skin tone, but if you can get it to work on your skin tone, I definitely recommend it. It's such a lightweight SPF. The texture is beautiful. The coverage of like the serum is lovely, so it gives you a very light coverage. You could definitely build it up, so light to medium coverage, but as long as you put concealer on, you can really get yourself to have a full coverage look, which that's all I've got on today. I don't have foundation on today, and I do feel like it does give my skin like a really full coverage look, and that is because, you know, I've put concealer on with it as well, so it's not just this. But if you try this out, you'll notice that if you just apply it on your fingertips, blend it into your skin like a cream, it does give you a really beautiful coverage, and it also leaves you with a very natural looking finish on your skin. So it's classed as matte, but it doesn't give you that complete matte finish. This is why it's really good for my skin, because my skin's oily. So if you have oily skin, you normally don't get on with SPFs because they're quite greasy. This is great because it's kind of designed for more like oily combination skin. So as you blend this into your skin, it does set down and stay in place, but it does have a very slight kind of natural glow to it, so it doesn't look too flat. But it also protects your skin amazingly. Like I've used this when we went to Vegas last year. It was like 42 degrees, and we went for a pool day and I had this on. This was all I had on my skin for the pool day, and not one single like burn, just nothing. It was just completely protected. really high coverage SPF, and it works so well. It's UVB and UVA. They also have other products in their range as well, so I would just check out Heliocare as a brand, because if you don't want a tinted SPF, you can also just get their regular one without tint in it, which I've also used and I love. So they do that as well, like a similar formula. So I just check them out. They're just such a great brand. I feel like these days people are going for that bit more of a natural finish on the foundation. Like, you don't want that full coverage heavy matte foundation anymore. And I think this is a great alternative to wearing foundation, and it's also protecting your skin as well. Yeah, honestly, I'll just keep going on about this one, so we better move on, just because we've got a few things to get through, and I'm just going to go on and on about that one. Okay, next up, let's do some perfumes actually, because this month I've actually got through 3 perfumes, so I want to show you them. So first up, I have these 2 perfumes from a brand called Dialect. So Dialect make designer inspired fragrances, and I really love their fragrances. Like, the packaging is just gorgeous to start with. I wish you could hold this because it just feels so luxurious. The lid is just really chunky and heavy, and I just think they look really nice. Like, I had these out on display the whole time I've had them. They're amazing scents. So I have this one here, which is Sweet Bouquet, which is inspired by La Vie est Belle Lancôme perfume. And that's like one of my all-time favourite perfumes. I haven't bought it for a while actually, obviously, because I've been using this one, but it's very similar. Really good longevity on these perfumes as well. And then this one is called Floral Harmony, and I can't remember what the actual name of the perfume is, but it's the traditional Chloe perfume. It's a floral something by Chloe, I can't remember, but that's what it's inspired by, and it smells very similar to that. This is a really nice fresh and floral scent, and this one has got your more kind of like woody sweet tones to it. And then next up I have this perfume from Givenchy, which is the La Interdit perfume, and I love this perfume so much. I've probably got one little squirt left in the bottom, I think, of this one, so I'm going to save that for a special occasion, because I've just realised I probably can get one more go out of that. I love this perfume so much, but Ollie does not like this perfume. I spoke about this in a previous video, so I don't know if I'm going to repurchase it. In fact, I have literally just bought a new perfume from Vinted, which I'm waiting to arrive, which I think is going to be my new go-to perfume. It's been so difficult for me to find this new perfume that I want, but I saw it when I was in America. It's the Dolce & Gabbana The Only One perfume, but the intense one, and I'm pretty sure it's getting discontinued. But anyway, I found it on Vinted, so I've bought 100ml of it. I'm waiting for that to arrive, and if I do really love it as much as I think I do, I'm just going to try and order it from wherever I can and get a little bit of stock of it, because I'm pretty sure the intense one, don't know whether the original one is still going to be made, but I'm sure the intense one is going to be discontinued, which is so annoying because I fell in love with it when I smelt it when I was away. But anyway, it's kind of quite a heavy perfume, a little bit like this one's quite heavy, but I love this for the heaviness of it. It's just got that very sweet, woody, vanilla-y scent to it. I just absolutely love this one, and I have got through this so quickly. What was this, 50ml? Oh my god, this was 80ml. That, I didn't even realise that was 80ml. It looks like a 50ml bottle. God, I've got through 80ml of that. I bought this, yeah, probably about 6 months ago. Got through that really fast. You can see how much I loved it. Okay, next up, let's do some lip products. So I have, sorry if you can never see my leg, I've got my fluffy lounge trousers on. I'm trying to look like I'm all put together at the top, but actually I'm wearing my fluffy lounge trousers down here, which is so comfortable. Sorry if you can see them. So next up I have this product from Jouer, which is a gorgeous lip tint. I've got mine in the shade Mariposa, and on first impressions it looks very dark. Like, I'm hoping you can see how kind of like dark this looks. I'll just put it on the back of my hand so you can see, because I've got a tiny little bit that I can use here. But it is quite a nice kind of purpley berry shade. But it's a really good tint, and it's very moisturising. So when you put it on, it plumps up, moisturises your lips. It's not sticky, it just settles in and it leaves you with this lovely like sheen on your lips. But then it also colours them as well, but the colour stays on. So throughout the day, it kind of like disperses out a little bit as you eat and drink and stuff. But you're just left with this gorgeous like tint. So as I blend that out, you can see there. But you're left with this gorgeous tint on the lips, which just, it lasts you all day. It properly stains them. So it almost starts as a bit like a glossy lip colour, and then it turns into like a lip stain. but throughout the whole day you're left with this very subtle moisturised feel. And yeah, I really love it. I came across this randomly because it was on sale when I was out shopping, so I think I paid only £6 for it in the sale, but definitely going to repurchase it. It's called the Essential Lip Enhancer Shine Balm, and actually that describes it really well. It basically does exactly that, but also leaves you with a tint on your lips. And this is the product that I would use on them days where I'm not really doing full makeup, not really going out, but I just want to feel like I've got a little bit of something on, and I like my lips to have a bit of colour because they always look so pale when I've got no makeup on. And then also this is another product that I use when I just want to add a little bit of moisture. So sometimes when the moisture of this is worn down a little bit, I might then pop some of this on top. And this is the By Terry. You can't even see what this is. It just looks really bad. But this is the By Terry Rose Lip Oil or Lip Balm, something like that. Has it got it down here? Balm de Rose. And this is lovely. Again, it has such a nice texture to it. It's so thin. There's no colour to it. It's completely colourless. Well, it has like a very sort of slight pink tone to the look of it, but when you apply it on your lips there's no colour, but it gives you a lovely lip balmy shine but no stickiness at all, because I hate that with a lip gloss when it's sticky. So this one gives you that glossy lip gloss look, but it acts more like a lip oil. It smells amazing, and By Terry stuff has loads of good ingredients in it as well, so it actually has ingredients in it that are going to benefit your lips. So I highly recommend picking up this one if you see it. I think this is the mini size one. You can get it bigger, but I love mini products. Anything I can buy in the mini size, I'll always buy it in the mini size, because if I travel, go away somewhere, I quite like going away for like weekends away, or sometimes I'll do like a short flight somewhere and I don't want to pack a checked luggage bag, so I'd always take like hand luggage. So having small little products like this are great to pack away when you just want to pack hand luggage. Next up I have the St. Moriz Original Face and Body Tanning Mist in shade medium. This is so great. I'm not going to go on about it too much because I have again talked about it in loads of videos before, but I basically use this as a facial spray. So I'll put this on over the top of my makeup just to gradually build a little bit of a tan over the day, and it works really well. You wash your makeup off and your skin underneath is tanned and it's nice and even. I don't really understand how. It kind of like must just penetrate through the makeup, but I also use it at night after I've done my evening skincare routine. I'll give my face a spritz with this, wake up in the morning, and I have a very nice, even looking, glowy skin tone with a little bit of extra colour to it. I do always stick with the medium one so I don't get it too dark, because I don't really use it on the rest of my body. I literally just use my face just to kind of, I don't know, make myself feel a little bit alive. I always find the skin on my face as well is way paler than any of the rest of my body, so it does need a little bit of a spruce up, and this is just so great for it, and it's so affordable. It's like £3.99. I normally pick it up in either Home Bargains or B&M, but I think you can probably get it online. You can probably get it in Boots. There's plenty of places you can buy it from. This is probably the 4th bottle that I've got through. I do get through these quite quickly, I'd say. I'll probably buy a new one every kind of 4 months or so. It's also very fast drying as well, so as soon as you kind of spritz it on your face you can go to bed and it's fine. And it also has hydrating aloe vera in it, so I do also find in the morning I've got nice even tanned skin, but then also it feels a little bit plump and hydrated, so it definitely has other benefits to it as well other than just tanning. Yeah, one of my absolute favourites. I've already repurchased it actually. This one's going to go in the bin. I've got a brand new one downstairs, so yeah, you can tell how much I love that one. Oh, I've got another lip product that I forgot to show you. So this is the MAC lipstick in shade Whirl. I wear this one all the time. I do love a dark lipstick. This one is quite dark. I mean, I've still got a little bit left there, but I normally find once it gets to this level it's a little bit harder to use. I will use it up, but you kind of need like a little brush to put it on. But yeah, I've already got my next one of these ready to go. It is my go-to lip colour. It is dark, so if you don't like a dark lip, you probably wouldn't like this one. It has a very dark browny mauve nudie tone to it. I just love the colour of it. I'm wearing it today, but generally now I'm trying to wear a little bit of a lighter lip. So I tend to put this one around like the outside of my lip, and I'll blend it in a bit with my finger, and then I'll just go in with a clear gloss or a very lightly coloured gloss in the middle of my lip just to tone it down a little bit. So that's what I have done today. But generally, if you see me wearing lipstick, I'm normally wearing this one, or I'm normally wearing the Rare Beauty liquid blush in shade Encourage, which is a lovely mauve toned blush, but I use it on my lips. It just works really well on my lips. I always repurchase this lipstick because it is just my go-to favourite. If I don't know what to put on, I'm like, just go for my MAC Whirl lipstick. Next up is this little product from Medicube. Medicube is a Korean skincare brand and I absolutely love their products. They're so good. I've used them for a few years now and I'll constantly repurchase them. They've got so many different products for like each different skin type, so you can really find things to match your skin type, or you could like mix and match depending on like different skin concerns you've got. So they have loads to offer, but the one thing that I do always repurchase is their vitamin C 14.5% deep Vita C ampules, and you actually get 3 of these in a pack. So it comes with one of these pipettes like this, and then it comes with 3 little bottles. So the idea of that is that you always have very fresh concentrated products, so you're not opening up a product and then obviously air is getting in there and then slowly it's kind of breaking down the benefits of the product and the active ingredients in there. So because you have little small ones, you generally, I would say one of these little ones probably lasts me a month, I think, maybe a month, 6 weeks, depending on how much I use. So then after like a month, I have a brand new fresh one to use, and it's all like fresh ingredients, it's not been opened. So I feel like it's gonna work better on your skin because of that. So yeah, I really, really love this vitamin C by Medicube. It's also very, very high concentrated vitamin C, so it works really well. I mean, you can even see the colour of it. Also shows like how highly concentrated it is, but it works lovely to even out your skin tone, makes your skin really glowy, it brightens. It also helps with any scarring, like I've got old acne scarring that I've been working on, and this together with retinol at night works really well together. So this is definitely something that I always repurchase. I just feel like vitamin C is just a very necessary ingredient in your skincare routine. If you want evened out, bright, glowy skin, vitamin C is just going to really help with that, and the Medicube one is amazing. I do also have a discount code with Medicube, which is, I think it's just Rosie 10, and that gets you 10% off their whole website. Next up, I have my eyebrow gel. This is the NYX or NYX. Do you call it NYX or do you call it NYX? I've always called it NYX, but then I hear some people say NYX. I use this one, which is called the Brow Glue, and even though this looks like it's got colour to it, this is actually the clear one because it's like basically empty. It's just got like, you know, sort of makeup a bit mixed up in there, like my brown eyeshadow powder's kind of got mixed up in there, so it looks like it's a colour, but it's not. It's definitely the clear one. This brow glue just works so well. I love the way that I can just set my eyebrows in place. They stay in place all day. You can feel it does leave like a residue on them, so they do feel quite hard, but they're proper set in place. They don't move. Even when you wear like hats in the winter, like rubbing over your eyebrows, it doesn't move it. You can also get the tinted ones. I generally tint my eyebrows, so I just use the clear one and I put a little bit of makeup in the ends of my brows to like thicken them up a little bit. But apart from that, all I've done is just fluffed up the front of my eyebrows here, and then I kind of like set them round. But yeah, this product works amazingly for it. It's quite tiny, so I do tend to like get through it. Okay, next up is, oh, I think, is this my favourite ever face mask? I feel like it is. It's really, really good, but it's just, I feel bad saying it because it's just so expensive, and there are plenty of other face masks out there that are a lot more affordable and they're really good, but for some reason I do just love this one and my skin really likes it as well. I tend to do this every couple of weeks so that I can salvage it. Like, I don't want to use it all up because it's going to cost me a lot to repurchase. I can't even think how much it is. It's definitely over like £50. It's the Eve Lom Rescue Mask, and this is what it looks like. So basically you just apply it like a normal mask. I use a little brush to apply it. It's quite a thick mask. I do still have probably 2 goes left in here, but again, I want to show it to you now. I'm probably going to use it up within like a month or so, and I have hit the bottom of it, which I'm so sad. It actually lasted me ages though. Like, I feel like it did last quite well because you can really make the texture of it like stretch across your skin, but I do apply a fairly generous layer of it. Like, I like my whole skin to be covered in it, and it's got this, it's kind of like a thick clay-like texture to it, so it's really good for cleaning the skin, drawing out impurities. It also has little grains in it. I'm hoping you can see the little grains. Generally, I don't like manually exfoliating my face. I normally only use chemical exfoliants, but this one is probably the only manual exfoliant that I will use because it's just so gentle. I don't really know what the actual grains are. They're probably like a shell of some sort, maybe like a walnut shell or something like that. It'd be something quite natural, but they do exfoliate your skin really gently. It's not too harsh. It's not like thick sugar or salt or anything like that. It's a very gentle exfoliant, so it leaves your skin feeling very clear, clean, smooth. It also leaves it with a lovely glow. It makes it feel really tight, and yeah, I mean, the name of it, Rescue Mask, is just so true. This is exactly what I'll go for if I've had a few drinks the night before and I wake up and I'm like, oh God, look at my skin. And I'll just plaster this all over it and just lay there, and it dries down. So when you apply it, it's obviously like wet and moisturised, and then it dries down so you know it's ready. You leave it on for about 20 minutes, and then I just put a damp cloth over it to like loosen it up again, and I just start slowly exfoliating it, massaging it into my skin, and then gently like rinse it off. And yeah, you're left with just lovely skin underneath. You do feel fresh, your skin looks good. It helps with my breakouts because of the clay in it. So yeah, I love it, and can't believe I'm nearly to the end of it because it means I'm actually going to have to buy a new one. I think I got this in some kind of beauty kit or something like that. I feel like it was in a set of something. You know, where you pay a certain amount of money and then it includes loads of different products. I feel like it was from something like that. So I don't even think I paid full price for it. So it is going to hurt having to pay full price, but it is worth it. It's really good. Okay, next, I want to show you this one just because I really love it, and I am pretty much down to the bottom of it now. Well, I've got quite a lot left, but I'm definitely going to get through this. I thought I'd just include this one anyway, just because it's a product that I recently got and I've been loving. And yeah, I have got through it quite quickly. So say this one only lasts me a few months because I love to lather it on. So my skin on my body is a bit of a nightmare in the way that it's quite dry. It's so different to the skin on my face. It's really dry, dehydrated, itchy. It gets irritated, and yeah, I struggle to know what to put on it. So I put lovely body creams on that are all nice and scented, but generally they like dry my skin out, or they make me itch, or but my body just doesn't like stuff like that. But it does love Aveeno, but I just, again, didn't really like the Aveeno creams because I felt like they were too thick, and I realised I don't actually like cream on my body. I like either oil or very milky, liquidy creams. I just don't like the feeling of something sitting on my skin unless it's an oil. For some reason I can deal with an oil. This is so good. So it's called the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Oil Spray, and this one also helps with itching. So it says it instantly nourishes very dry and sensitive skin, clinically proven to intensely moisturise, smooth, even skin in just 1 week, and it's got oat oil and jojoba oil. It's got 98% naturally derived ingredients, and I love it. It also smells amazing. Like, it doesn't smell like the other Aveeno products, which don't have much of a scent. It has this lovely sort of sweet vanilla-y scent to it, which is not too heavy, because again, like, if you have got sensitive skin, you don't want things that are too scented. But it's not that scented that it's too much. It's just got a nice scent that when you apply it, you're like, oh, that smells nice. Okay, and last but not least, I have my favourite face powder, which I feel like is a lot of people's favourite face powder, and it's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I think everybody knows about this product, because it's just a viral product for years and years, and I think there's a great reason for that. It's just so good. I've tried other powders, but I do always go back to this one for setting my makeup, and it does provide a little, even though it's translucent, it does provide a little bit of coverage as well, I find. So that's how I kind of get away with not wearing a foundation, because I use my tinted SPF, I use concealer, and then I'll set with this, and all of that together does just give me quite a flawless base, really. And considering I get breakouts and I've got scarring on my skin when I haven't got makeup on, this covers it along with the other things really well. So yeah, I always repurchase. I've already bought 2 more of these ready to go, so yeah, I'll never be without this product. That is it. That is all of my empties and everything that I'm going to repurchase. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Everything that I talked about, I'll leave it linked down below. Let me know what you think about when you finish a product. Do you feel like, oh, I finished it, like that's sad? Or are you like, oh my god, I finished a product? I don't know why I love using the last bit of a product. It just feels so satisfying, but then I'm like, oh, okay, now I've got to buy more and spend money. But for some reason in my head, it's still a good feeling. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think I've ever done an empties video, and I love watching people's empties videos, so I don't know why I've not done one. If you did enjoy the video, please like it and comment down below. It really helps out my channel if you can do that. And also let me know what video you'd like to see next, and I hope you're doing very, very well, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!